My name is Samantha Mowat. I'm a clairvoyant psychic and a contactee, and that beautiful mountain range in the background behind me is Mount Aerosmith here in Port Alberni. Isn't it gorgeous? I wish the sun was still on it, that way you could see how it was lit up a few minutes ago with these amazing pinks and purples and oranges. It was simply stunning. Anyway, getting back to the point, on March 13th, 2014, I was here on Vancouver Island, just outside of Courtenay, BC. And one thing I had noticed during my trip to the island that time was I was having a lot more extraterrestrial encounters than normal. But the way in which it differed this time was I was seeing them more on their energetic level throughout the day and having more astral projection encounters, oh, pre-spark, and encounters of that nature at night. So on the 13th, I was in the bathroom and I was brushing my hair, just getting ready for the day. I noticed this huge white spark of energy appear, and it had appeared directly in front of me, and I thought, okay, well, that's not your normal spark of energy like you'd see if you're learning how to see energy in the air around you or energy in the sky. And it's not the same kind of spark you'd see if it was a spirit guide. It felt like it had a different energy again, and I wasn't quite sure at the time whose energetic presence it was, but I could tell that it was some form of multidimensional or extraterrestrial being. I would like to mention that when I was on Vancouver Island in March 2014, I was having a lot of extraterrestrial multidimensional experiences. In particular, one of the reasons why you'll find you have a lot of experiences when you're out in nature is you have the ability to look around you, but you don't have the same disturbances you'd often have when you're in a city. And on the morning of March 14th, 2014, I was having my morning coffee, and it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. As I'm walking in the living room, I felt a disturbance in the energy field. It felt as though suddenly the energy shifted from being at one vibration to being faster and to being different. It felt like it was all of a sudden more alive again. And as the energy did this, I was looking around going, okay, well, where is this energy change coming from? I didn't feel it in the house, but I could feel it outside. And so as I'm looking outside, it was a very similar sky to what I have behind me, in the sense that there are a lot of trees and mountains and things of that nature. But as I'm looking outside, I noticed there was this huge, beautiful spark of energy. And at first I thought, is that a star? But I thought, no, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's spring, and it's a clear day. And there are no stars at 11 o'clock in the morning, especially not ones that look even brighter than the North Star. And as I looked at it, I sent a telepathic message. Sorry, throat chakra imbalance. And as I sent it a telepathic message of, I can see you, it went from being like right here in the sky to going down to going up higher, where it paused for a moment. And as it did that, I kept looking at this energy and I thought, okay, well, that's obviously not a plane. And that's obviously not a helicopter, because we would hear it. You would hear if they were doing that, and that's obviously not a optical illusion, because I had grown up in this house and I knew what was normal in that area and what wasn't. The next thing that I really looked at with this experience was it only lasted a few minutes, but I felt an instant download of information into my mind, and they said that we are here and we are ready to be in communication with you. I even wrote down the exact words, thank goodness. As you can see here, I marked out their own path. It said, we are here, and we are ready for contact when you are ready. And I thought that was a very beautiful thing for them to do. They were expressing consideration for the way in which they were contacting me, yet they were giving me that reminder throughout the day of, hey, we're still here, and we'd really like to communicate with you, but in a way in which you're going to feel comfortable. That was an experience that I thought was quite interesting, especially to have it so bright in the daytime. Well, I hope you have a beautiful night. It was lovely talking to you. Peace, love, and light. Bye.